Hello, Nick here with Notch and Tags. Today I want to talk about freeze-dried meals, how I use them, and a review on the handful that I've tried out in the field. So these are just the handful that I've tried, and like I said, there's so many options now, with little private companies to bigger name companies to the original companies, and these are just the ones that I've got my hands on that I've got to try out. So I've got some Mountain Houses. I've got some Alpine Airs, some Heather's Choice here, Stowaway Gourmet, and some Peak Refuel. So when it comes to freeze-dried meals, I feel like the options are endless nowadays. I think the original ones maybe were like MREs that the military used. I don't know if you've ever tried one of those, but they're a little iffy. And then now there's just brands and flavors all over the industry that you can choose from. Not that I've tried them all, but there's a handful that I have tried that have worked well for me, and ones that don't work well for me at all. Sometimes when I kind of have like a base camp or a spike camp, and I don't want to pack my cook stove with me in my pack, my day pack for the day from my spike camp, I try to find freeze-dried meals that don't take boiling water, so I don't have to bring my jet boil or my MSR wind burner. I just I throw some water in this, let it sit. You know, if I'm on a glassing point, I don't have to carry that extra weight with me, and I leave my my jet boiler or my MSR wind burner back at camp, and I leave the weight with it so I can be a little bit more mobile. So I mean, this is an option. This is Peak Strawberry Granola. Cold water, let it sit. You know, it tastes great. Another option is Alpine Air's Chocolate Mudslide that you can also use without hot water. This has 560 calories. It weighs 5 ounces. So once again, golden rule: as many ounces as it weighs, I want that matching or more calories. And this isn't granola. This is kind of a sweet treat, but I kind of have a sweet tooth. So there's many options like that. Leave your jet boil back at camp. Get something that you can just put cold water in, where you can just filter some water, dump it in here, let it sit on a glassing point, or midday during an elk hunt when things are kind of quiet, and then you don't have to carry that extra weight while you're trying to move through the woods. A lot of the time when I'm tree stand hunting for whitetails, and it's colder than heck, you know, it's December into November, and I'm freezing all day. You know, I get in there, I try to bring a thermos of coffee or some soup, but like, you know, your toes are frozen, your face is frozen, and if it's a long, slow day and you're not seeing deer, I don't mind sneaking out of the blind or the tree stand, getting back to my truck. I leave my jet boil there. I have bottles of water, you know, hopefully not frozen, but usually they're not. I try to keep insulated, and I'll sit in my truck. You know, I usually park my truck way far from my blind. I might fire it up, you know, just to get warm, and nothing better than having another hot meal. So I just heat up some water, boil it real quick, dump it into another freeze-dried meal, get warm, kind of, you know, warm up, and, you know, there another 4 or 5 hours I gotta go sit in a stand or a blind waiting for a deer. So you know, you don't just need these for the backcountry or spike camping out. I use them for day-to-day tree stand hunting. You know, it's not just meant for backcountry. You can use them whenever. I mean, shoot, if you're a bachelor at home, I've done it before. Like, man, I don't want to cook anything today, so I'm just gonna boil some water on the stove and dump one of these in, and it's a good way to try out new flavors too. I mean, I know they're not cheap, but if there's one that's questionable, man, eat it at home. I'm going to start off with probably my least favorite, and I'm saying this, and some of the flavors are good, most of them aren't. Okay, so it's Alpine Air, and I bought a ton of these from the local North 40. They had sales on them, and man, like I said, some of them are okay, and they're good, and I can eat them, and I still have a pile of them that I honestly try to give away to some of the friends on the ones that I don't like. Sorry, but it's like, hey, you should try this one out, see if you like it, because I don't. Like, for me, I'm a huge breakfast guy, and the Bandito Scramble, it's garbage, man. Like, I don't know, the flavor on this is absolutely, not good. Like, I don't know anything good about it. It makes me not feel good when I eat it, like gut rot, and I feel like I have an iron gut, and after eating this, it's like, and honestly, this is the one I have most of, because I'm like, man, I love scrambles. When I go to a restaurant and I get breakfast, it's a scramble, and huge disappointment on this one. A good flavor on it, though, is their cheesy enchilada rancheros, or their cheesy mac and cheese. It's good. Not the best, but it's good. But the bad thing about what I've noticed with all these freeze-dried meals is kind of knowing what type of quality they put into it. So eating something like this, or even Mountain House. Like, Mountain House is my second least favorite, and this is the OG, in my opinion, after MREs. So this is the first ones I tried. Man, they're good. Some of them are way good. You know, like, man, these are good. I can eat them. They have a huge variety of different flavors. The breakfast skillet is actually good on this one. Like, it tastes good. Their biscuits and gravy is good. The buffalo style mac and cheese is pretty good. It's okay. I'm not a fan of the lasagna one. But what both of these do, what I've noticed, is, okay, so I'm in the middle of a hunt. I eat one of these, and about an hour later, I gotta go to number 2. Like, I gotta take a poop. And that's normal for me. I have a couple bowel movements a day, and that's fine. But, you eat one of these, and it's like, man, I take I do my business, and next thing I know, I'm wiping a marker back there, dude. It's like the gift that never stops giving. Like, I'm running out of baby wipes here. Like, I gotta find the creek, like, you do your best, and then like an hour later things start itching down there, and you're like, damn it, Alpine Air, or like, holy cow, it's a gift that never stops giving, and not in a good way. Like, so I think that both of those companies, like I said, there's some good flavors, and that's just my personal opinion, and maybe for you guys they work great. And I wouldn't say not to try them. I just feel like the quality and the ingredients in there are not that good, and I'm not a huge health nut by any means, but definitely something in there that it's like, holy cow, man, it's a marker on my backside after I'm done eating one of those. Okay, so I'm going to call this one like mid-pack to maybe a little, I mean, they're good, like, I still buy them, but what I don't like and like about them, Heather's Choice. Heather's Choice has got some options. This one's the chicken and rice with spinach curry. It's good. Like, I like curry. It's definitely healthy. It's got a bunch of, gluten-free stuff. It's good. And same with their little breakfast, hot breakfast, apple pie breakfast. Delicious. Like, the flavors are great. They're small, so they're lightweight. They pack a bunch of calories. But on the food, like the breakfast thing, I can usually get away with being small. But, like, I'm not a big dude. And after eating one of these, I'm still hungry. Like, I might have to put 2 of these down. So, and I don't want to pack 2 of these in my pack if I'm in the backcountry per day. Don't get me wrong, it will make you survive. I still buy them. I think they're good. It's like a snack, like a heavy snack for me. They're just a little bit smaller. The quantity's not there. Quality, good quality. Food, flavor is awesome, super healthy. The whole marker issue, I don't really have that with this. Honestly, it's like something my wife would make me. She's super healthy person that eats healthy things. And that's what it kind of reminds me of. It's good. The quantity is not there. The quality is there. It's just, I need more, Okay, this one is kind of tied with first, if not, I mean, it's just a close second, really, honestly, and that's just because the other one is, it's got, like, one flavor that I can't stop eating, and I go through all of them. Luckily I have one to show you guys. Every season, it's gone, like, it's not that I even try to pick it out of the first thing, it's just like, Oh snap, I got one more of those left, and I'll get to that here in a second. But Peak Refuel. These things now you can find them at North 40. I think you can find them at Cabela's, all over the internet. Go Hunt, Black Ovis, they're on there, and these are good. The quality, I honestly don't know if anything's better than Heather's Choice quality of food that I personally have. Maybe the next one might be pretty close, but man, still I don't have marker butt, let's call it, after eating these. There is a absolute ton of flavors, and I swear they come out with a new one like once a month. I really enjoy these. Packed with calories, great flavors, great taste. They're kind of, because they're so easy for me to get locally, this is why they're also really high on the list. These are mainly what's in my pack. My favorite one, I really do like the chicken Alfredo. There's a sweet pork one. The Chad Mendez one was like a ranch, buffalo ranch, potatoes, delicious. And I really like the breakfast one, definitely, because I don't usually like to pack a Jetboil with me when I'm spiking out. So I leave it at camp, and I like to just add cold water, you know, filter some, dump it in here, even let it sit in my pack for a little bit, even if I'm on the trek. And great flavors, great taste. Can't say enough good things about them. There's just one flavor in this next one that it takes the cake for me every time. Okay, the winner for me on the ones that I've tried. Well, it's Stowaway Gourmet, and this flavor right here, the jambalaya with shrimp. Short little backstory for me. I am a journeyman lineman, and I did my apprenticeship in Houston, Texas. Goods and bads about that. I'm not even going to get into that. But the food in Texas, Houston, Texas, is the best food in this country. Hands down. I've been all over the United States. There's a reason why 70% of the people there are obese, because the food's so dang good. And the average family eats out 4 times a week. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not kidding you. The variety of food there is awesome. And this reminds me of the Cajun restaurants. Razzo's, for instance, is the one that I've been to, that this meal reminds me of, and I love it. Like, I'm honestly ready to go back to Houston just for a food vacation because it's so good. But this one, quality of ingredients is awesome. I've never had an issue. No guttache, no marker butt. It fills me up. Yes, it's small like Heather's Choice. It's not as big as the Peaks, but I mean, for whatever reason, after eating this, and I've only tried like 3 flavors, and this is like, they're all really good, but this one hits home for me. It's delicious, and it makes me feel good. It's light, it's smaller. Like I said, that's kind of what Heather's Choice had the downfall of, and the variety of flavors. But this one's good, man. It's Stowaway Gourmet. You guys nailed it out of the park on the jambalaya with shrimp, and I love it, and I don't feel like crap after eating this, you know what I mean? Like, and same with Peaks, and same with Heather's Choice. Like, that's huge for me. I don't want to be already busting my butt all day long out there, you know, hiking mountains, you know, or I'm pretty much take my bow on a hike or my rifle on a hike, and once in a while I get lucky, you know. So, and the next thing, also want to feel like crap. So that's something now that I, you know, getting into my 30s. When I was in my 20s, man, I could pretty much eat anything besides a couple handful of things. So now it's like, all right, what am I putting in my body? What type of nutrition is going in my body? And how's it going to make me feel and perform, right? And there's so many other companies out there that I haven't tried. And if there's another company that you would like me to try, put a comment down below, and maybe this off season I'll buy a couple and I'll try them at home, you know, or I'll try them during late season archery. I got a mule deer hunt in Montana coming up, and maybe I'll grab one there, and so I can have a snack on the hill, you know. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get some thumbs up. Let's get some comments. Thanks, guys.